I'm currently in our field of first planted beans. They were planted 6 days ago. So I'm out here to kind of just check what their growth has been like, how much water they've taken in. They should be swelled up by now, and hopefully a root has started to emerge. So we'll see. Okay, so you can kind of see the lines of where we've planted, and I'm going to take this screwdriver here to kind of just gently find the burrow that we planted in. As you can see, this bean has already started to swell, which means it's taking in moisture, and it has started to sprout a root. Today I am loading out non-GMO beans, and we have 2 tractors set up here at the bin because one of them is running our generator. This bin does not have electricity to it. It's kind of alone out here by one of our fields. And then the second tractor is running our auger, which is a swing away, super convenient for pulling up to bins like this. So let's take a look at what's going on. So if you guys noticed in the video before, it looks like the belt and pulley system on our discharge auger, which is the auger that's coming out of our bin, it looked like that was moving pretty slow. However, in reality, you have to be very careful around belts that are running, because if your clothing or you yourself get caught in them, they will severely injure you because it is moving very rapidly. Like I said previously, we are loading out non-GMO soybeans. So what that stands for is that means that these soybeans are not genetically modified. And when loading those out, we have to be really careful that our auger is not contaminated with any kernels of corn or soybeans that have been genetically modified, because at the elevator, if they find anything like that in their sample, they will turn the truck away and they won't be able to be counted as non-GMO soybeans. So we also have to be really aware of that when we are harvesting them as well as planting them. What that means is before planting them, we make sure we do a complete clean out. We don't want to see any other type of seed in the planter at all. And when harvesting them, when we first enter the non-GMO field, we'll take a little bit of it to the elevator as regular beans, just so we can clean out our combine and make sure that there's no possible way of contamination. My mom's role on the farm during the spring season is to do all of our pre-plant spraying, and the reason that only half of her boom is on in the beginning of this video is because it's using swath control and can tell where she's already sprayed. Another full day out in the fields. What you guys saw that was being sprayed earlier, it was yellow. That is our soybean pre-plant, and it is degradable by light, so ideally it needs to be incorporated into the soil within 24 hours of being sprayed, which I am doing right now. This field will be planted tomorrow. This week it's still pretty darn chilly, so we're not going too crazy, but we're just, taking our time, knocking some acres in, and hopefully that's the right decision. It's kind of hard to tell. Different farmers are doing different things right now, so we're all just out here trying to do our best. Yesterday I did happen to knock a post completely over. This is not uncommon for me. I try really hard to get close to things and turns out. I just need to be a little bit more careful, and if that means staying a little further away, I will, because I really hate making that call to Dad. Sorry, I did it again. As you can see, I got pretty close to this when I was working along this edge. Knocked this clean off the top, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace that. Here is an example of a broken tile drainage hole, and we are probing it to see exactly where the damage is. The reason that this is important is because tile drains most of the fields around here and allows them to be productive by taking away excess water. So this tile line is damaged throughout a majority of this area and will have to be replaced. Old tile was made from clay, which is what we are seeing here. This is a little of what my week looked like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.